Hello and welcome to School for the Fool. I'm Nicole. If you're interested in learning, if you're interested in growing, if you want to learn how to heal yourself, then this is the channel for you. I'll tell you a little bit about who I am. I'm an empath. I'm a psychic intuitive. I am a healer. I work with aromatherapies. I read tarot cards. I love to be there for people that need help, because this world can be a very dark place. I'm a student first and a teacher second. I love to learn. I get up every day and I learn something every day. I like to try to close my day out with learning something as well. And of course, then I love to share what I learn and share even my personal experiences and teach if I can. It's dark on the path of the moon, right? And sometimes we fall off. we get into that mischievous energy. There's a lot to learn, to grow, to shed, to transition, right? To transition from our old lives to our authentic selves. So there's a lot to learn in between that. And it's all within. And I'm here to share my story with you. I can help you on your path. And we're gonna learn along the way and laugh, tell some jokes, to try every day to even learn about the healthy tips to really take care of yourself when you're on the path of the music. You can use music therapy. There's many things I want to share on this channel. And it's really my experience of my 3D and 5D worlds coming together. That sounds like something you're interested in. Please join me. If you are not interested in what I have to say here, please, this channel is not for you. There's something else out there for you, and I wish you good luck. If this channel is for you, then please join me on the path of the Fool and the awakening, the 1111, where it all begins. Seeing the 1111, seeing the synchronicities, seeing the signs, the dark night of the soul. When we're awakening, everything around us crashing beneath us, but we feel alive. And we're filled with a spark from the divine that makes us feel alive again. And we're going to go on the path of the Fool. And I'm here to help illuminate the way. I hope we see a lobster or a crab. A lobster or a crab. You know, dogs are always welcome. But you take care. Thank you. I'll meet you at my desk. Every day, I do a reading. And today, we will see what's happening. Now, the way I read is I let the cards talk. Or dance, whichever way you want to look at it. Let's see what messages we have today. Know that, hope you're all taking care of yourselves, getting your water, eating healthy, getting enough sleep, right? That's always important. Okay, so the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I notice how he's wearing a suit and tie in the Knight of Pentacles, all business-like. And then with this Knight of Swords, he's playing with the blade. Like, which truth to tell? Good or bad? It's almost like you can see the light and the darkness on his sword. With the Two of Cups. I really feel like this King of Pentacles is deciding if the light or the darkness is the right space, you know, even finding the balance between them. It's which cup to drink from. I'm so used to drinking from this cup. Now I want to drink from this cup, because once you begin your awakening and you feel that love from the divine and, you know, have your Kundalini awakening, that energy and the feeling you get, it is euphoric. It is, but it's really hard to decide where you want to be. And I really feel like this is the shift from our old lives to our new lives. Yeah, the Chariot. Just free. Just finally finding the will to move forward, because we're just free. Getting control of the yin and the yang, the balance. And we've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Now, that is the gift in the darkness on the path of the moon there. Now, she has the scroll, the knowledge, if you're willing to look, if you're willing to do the work, right? It's within. And it's definitely about awakening. And if you're on the twin flame path and a spiritual path, like, this is difficult. But we can make it through, and we can educate ourselves to help. Okay, so I'm just gonna clarify the cards to get a little bit deeper into them. This is a transformation. We've got the King of Wands, clarifying the King of Pentacles. So this is finding the strength to balance the darkness and the light, and really shed the parts of you that are not serving, and let more of the light in to transform. Because that King of Pentacles turns into that King of Wands. It's not about the money anymore. It's about the action, the passion, the new beginning. You know, these old lives were all defined by our status quo, what we were doing at work, how much money we were making, our egos. All I see in this card is ego. This is ego, okay? In this card, I see transformation. I see action. I see applied knowledge, right? Because applied knowledge is freedom, a freedom of a new life. This person knows their darkness. They've done the work to let the light in. And it's like they're ready. They're ready to just spread the fire. And that's really, to me, what the twin flame journey is. Or even spiritual awakening, and then spreading the knowledge to help other people on their path. That's it. The God spark, the fire is lit. Now, with the Knight of Swords, we got the Hanged Man. That is, I think that's kind of perfect. Remember how I was saying up here, he's playing with the sword. It's like he's deciding if he wants to play with the light or the dark. Well, this person in the Hanged Man, they're just willing to go without. They're willing to go without and shed the parts of them that are not serving them, and be empty and empty themselves so they can be filled back up. Like, that's really the key. You have to be emptied to be filled back up, and there's a lesson to be learned. There's something to be learned in the void. The void is where we create. The void gives us knowledge. The void is where we grow. Yeah, with the Two of Cups, we've got the Five of Cups. And I think that from the Two of Cups, it's like up here, we've got do I drink from the light or the dark? So we've got do I drink from the light or the dark? But what I get from the Five of Cups is that we really want to drink from our truth. And we miss our beloveds. We miss our divine counterparts. So many of us are in separation. So many of us are in separation. We're doing the work. Remember, do you want to feed your ego or do you want to feed your soul? Because that's your answer. And that's the way back. Like, that's the way back. If you're going to feed your ego or you're going to feed your soul. And if you look down here in the bottom of the cup, these little fairies, they're bringing another cup. And that's the sixth cup, right? That is our love coming back to us after we've done the work. We've got to do the work. You have to purify. You have to purify yourself and get ready for union. It's about yourself. It's about a new life. It's about a fresh start. It's about telling your truth. And it's really scary. Yeah, Queen of Swords with the Chariot. Okay. It is about telling our truths, our authentic truths. That is what sets us free. That is what sets us free, okay? We tell our authentic truths to be set free. And we've got the Six of Wands. Victory. Victory over really going within the darkness, on the path of the moon, shedding the parts of us that no longer serve us, telling our authentic truths to ourselves. That's the scariest part, right? And we got to start telling it to the world. That knowledge we gain on the scroll from the High Priestess, but that's our victory. That's our victory. Now, I just want to get one of these cards to see an action we can take. So what action could be taken for this situation right now? And we'll read from the book for this one. The Three of Swords. This is the action. They're so beautiful, the Tarot de Nu. And the meanings are just beautiful. The lady that created them, she really wanted the path of the darkness not to have to feel so threatening, not to have to feel, you don't have to feel so afraid. There is beauty to be found there. And that is really a place where we can learn and grow and create in the void. With the Three of Swords, we've got the Lady of Sorrow. My heart is a wound, I cry tears of blood. I've lost what I've loved so much. Hope, joy, and daylight are gone forever. I live in the heartbreak sanctuary. That's where all the broken hearts come. So broken your heart must be if you see me today. I know your pain, I feel your tears. You've lost what you've cherished and life seems meaningless. But for you there is a way out of this place. First, cry and feel the sorrow to the deepest. But then, my dear, leave this pain behind. Learn from it. The suffering can help you grow stronger. Focus on your recovery rather than on your loss. This is the only way to move on and be able to smile again. All right, so I brought you over here to see the Three of Swords up close and personal. And to me, what this card is saying is that this is the hurt, the heartache, even maybe the betrayal and backstabbing we feel from relationships.
not understanding what's happening, the shift between old earth and new earth, and the beginning of the opportunity of enlightenment. And to me, it really says taking the sword here that he's playing with, and just taking the sword, and it's about being in the position of the hanged man. And you are now in the position, even if the universe has brought you here, you're hung and you're going to cut away parts of you that are not serving you to tell your truth. And in telling your truth, you're creating your new template. And in creating your new template, you're now beginning your healing journey. And what parts you start cutting out of yourself, that's really when the light is let in and you begin to heal.
It's scary. And so many of us have been in karmic relationships with people that, we've been really hurt. We've been caught in old templates. We've been caught in old beliefs. We've been caught between two worlds. Knowing this new world exists within. Knowing we can do better. Knowing we can change. Seeing these relationships with our twin flames. Knowing these other relationships that we're caught in don't work. They're not for us. Almost like we've been doing things to make other people happy. Not ourselves. Living in our egos. Doing things for what they look like, not for what they are. Expecting things in return if you're just doing something nice for someone, like you own them. And then if someone hurts you, going out and making excuses for your own vigilantism. And just spreading the hurt, spreading the pain, continuing the circle, continuing the cycle. And I really, 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 really honestly think that if we can just heal ourselves and master ourselves and learn to control our emotions and not have to go after people, we can do this. We can shed the darkness, we can purify our lives and ourselves, and we can start just telling the truth. We don't have to be afraid to do it. And we can walk our talk. We'll feel good. And I would like to reunite with my twin flame myself. And I'm sure the rest of you would as well. I know. It is a journey. The twists and turns. It's not really about reunion. It is about reunion, but it really is the gift of your authentic self and your birthplace in this world. This is the birth of your place in this world. And that other piece of your higher self birthing their place in this world and then coming back together. And the beautiful connections that will be made because you decided to do the work. So please, let's do the work. I look forward to joining you again and having you here and learning and sharing and growing together. Thank you very much. You all have a great day.